All right, welcome back to the 8th episode of the weekly Quintet from the Simple Side. And if you don't know what's going on right now, we've got some big politician trades that happened. We've got our $1,000 raffle going on right now and new emails coming out this week for our paid subscribers. So let's get into what happened from July 13th to July 20th. But let's be honest, it's the 8th episode. It's another week that's gone by, and that's another day that an insider has traded, profiting on information that you don't have. But that's why the Simple Side is here. We bring you weekly updates on their trades. Our reports cover politician, insider, and executive trading, and they show up every Saturday in your inbox so you can ponder which moves to make on Sunday and then trade on those moves on Monday. Now you can be a fly on the wall when Nancy Pelosi, Warren Buffett, or any other insider makes a valuable move in the market. And in case you didn't know, you can get even more with our premium subscription. This includes access to our $1,000 paid subscriber raffle. You can read more about that in our newsletter. If you're not getting that, or if you're listening to the podcast, go to thesimpleside.substack.com or just Google The Simple Side and we'll be the first result that comes up. And what's going to be in those emails that premium subscribers are going to get every Wednesday? You're going to get market heat maps, fear and greed indexes. You're going to get interest rate tracking. You're going to get upcoming market news. You're going to get daily market winners. You're going to get midweek congressional trading. You're going to get meme stocks, and you're going to get crypto coins. Should I read that all again, or do you understand that this is the craziest newsletter that anyone's writing right now? And honestly, if you want to get into it, we'll let you do it now. Take 20% off. That's right. Go read our newsletter. Go find it. thesimpleside.substack.com. Go look us up, and you can get 20% off for a year. Currently, we're planning on doing the raffle when Substack rolls out their live video feature, so nobody is complaining that it hasn't been done legitly or anything like that. And if this hasn't been rolled out by August, I'll pick some random time in August and I'll do a video of picking numbers or picking the winning subscriber, and we'll go from there. All right, let's talk about politician trading. We've got our politician trading report, which tracks the 5 most recent trades and 2 of the largest holdings in my portfolio, the ETFs NANC and KRUZ, which are the Democrat and Republican tracking ETFs. So these just track trades that Republicans and Democrats have made respectively. And, these are up pretty solid percentages so far this year. I mean, let's think about it. We're only 7 months into the year, and we've got NANC down 3.25% this week. It's a big drop. They're down 1.99% over the past month, but they're still up 18.82% year to date. So technically outperforming the market annualized by nearly double or triple, really. Then we've got KRUZ down 1.42% on the week, up 1.13% on the month, and up over 10% year to date. So again, we're double outperforming the market on both of those tickers, annualized, of course. And what's fueled those returns? Well, over the past 30 days, we've had 16 politicians make 250 trades, moving over $11.83 million in the market. And let's talk about some of the 5 most recent trades. We've got Kathy Castor, a Democrat from Florida, who sold Berkshire Hathaway stock. This happened on July 15th, and the trade size was between $15,000 and $50,000. This is relatively large for most politician trades. This was traded at a price of $434. Then we have Michael Collins, a Republican out of Georgia, who bought Aerodrome Finance. And if you haven't been paying attention, or if you just have started getting this report recently, you'll know that Aerodrome Finance has been bought by multiple people in multiple aspects, whether it's from insiders or politicians over the past couple of weeks. This buy occurred on July 6th. The size was between $15,000 and $50,000 at a price of 63 cents. So you know this stock is about to go crazy because it's already at risk of being delisted. And Michael Collins at it again, the Republican from Georgia, buying the Graph, ticker GRT. That's right. He bought another penny stock on July 6th for between $1,000 and $15,000. The stock is 18 cents right now. Next, we got John Boozman, a Republican from Arkansas, who bought ticker IVV. This is the iShares he sold ticker IVV. This is the iShares Core S&P 500 ETF. He did this on July 4th for a size of $1,000 to $15,000. We've also got Rick Larson, a Democrat out of Washington, who bought Goldman Sachs, ticker GS. He did this on July 2nd. And the size for this transaction was between $1,000 and $15,000. Total price on that trade, total price that he bought at, $465. All right, moving on to insider trading. We've got the 5 largest insider buys from the past week, or the 5 that happened most recently, with the most interesting buyer this week being Braden Leonard, who bought over $1.5 million worth of Advertum Biotech. This trade is interesting because the stock is closest to its 52-week low. 52-week low being around $6.38, and he made this trade at $8.31. The 52-week high in this case is $29, so a massive range there. Lots of potential upside in that trade. But we've got 4 other trades to talk about. Let's get into it. We've got APN Corporation, ticker APPN. The total value bought by insiders was $10.59 million, trading on the low side of its 52-week range. We've also got Noble Corporation, ticker NE. Total value bought here was $4.87 million, and the stock is also trending on the lower side of its 52-week range. Then we've got BlackRock Innovation and Grow, ticker BIGZ. Total value bought here was $3.13 million. This is trending right in the middle of its 52-week range. We've also got Charles Schwab Corporation, ticker SCHW. Total value bought here was $2.28 million and is trading right in the middle of its 52-week range. Then we've got Advertum Biotech, which we just talked about earlier. This is trading on the low side of its 52-week range. The total bought by Braden Leonard was $1.79 million. And let's be honest, you want to gatekeep us so other traders don't keep getting the same information you do, but just share us anyway, and then just make sure you read our emails first. All right, let's get into executive trading. We've got the 5 most recent stock trades from company executives. And total ownership from our report this week grew by 24%. The biggest being Charles Schwab, which had the most notable increase in ownership as both the president and CEO made trades and their total ownership increased by 10%. This couldn't have been a better time for them to buy, as the stock is currently down 18% over the past week and down 8% year to date, which has put the stock on my watch list at a minimum. Note that Schwab has recently acquired TD Ameritrade, which is very interesting. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to affect it. I haven't done the research into that yet, but it could be a good time to buy Charles Schwab. And let's look at the other 3 stocks that are on this report. We've got Zeriva Therapeutics, ticker ZVRA. The insider that bought was the CFO, who bought at a price of $6.77 and increased his ownership percentage by 12%. And then, of course, we've got the 2 Schwab trades here. And then we have Joseph Hand, and we've got Alexandra. I'm not even going to try to say her last name, but it's the president and CAO of York Walter Corporation, ticker YORW, and they increased their ownership percentage as a total of 2%. So interesting stuff to look at there, especially those Schwab trades. All right, now we get to talk about the 3 weekly stock highs and lows that we saw this week. These are some impressive gains this week, almost ridiculously so. And one of them, the first one and the largest gain, is Serve Robotics, which is up 229% this week. Current stock price is $7.55. And if you've been reading The Simple Side at all over the past couple of months, you know that I wrote an article about single-purpose robots, aka exactly what Serve does, which is just drive food and deliver it to people. I wrote an article saying that we should be buying these companies as they're probably going to perform well, and we've seen Sweet Green go up 76% since that article, and now we've seen Serve Robotics go up 230% since that article. Pretty crazy. We've also got Personalis Inc., which is up 131% to a stock price of $3.85, and then Autonomix Medical, which is up 128% to $1.41. But there are losers in the market too. And 3 of the biggest ones were Agenus, AGENUS, not sure how to say that, but its 1 week change is down 61% to a stock price of $5.99. Then we've got Crown LNG Holdings Limited, who's down 58% to a stock price of $1.41 at risk of being delisted there. Then we've got Connect M Technology Solutions, which is down 49% on the week and sitting at a stock price of $1.79. All right, and this is the end of the weekly Quintet trading report that we're going to do on the podcast. But remember, you can read today, plan Sunday, and trade Monday with this report. And we've got even more for our premium users. We've got some of the most intriguing market moving activities that we report on, including mergers and acquisitions, alternative investing, significant news stories, top investment ideas, and earnings price volatility. And typically websites or newsletters are charging hundreds of dollars monthly for this information. And I'm giving it to you for less than 12 because we've got that deal going on right now, 20% off. So you're sitting at $10 a month for this information, which is just ridiculous. Most people are going to be charging $100. I sift through all of the BS that's online. I sift through all of the filler that comes from all these other subscriptions that I have, and I simplify all of it for all you paying folk. This week we've talking about Aries in mergers and acquisitions. We're talking about some bubble graphs that I've been building out. And if you don't know what a bubble graph is, you need to subscribe and check this thing out. It is awesome. Looking at 3-year revenue growth, 1-year performance, and year-over-year revenue increases on stocks. And we're talking about some outlier stocks that are performing the best given those metrics. Alternative investing, significant news. And like I said, we've got some interesting stuff going on. In fact, one of the stocks we're looking at is ticker symbol FLEX, which is reporting earnings on Wednesday and has an expected price movement of 31%. And you can get more of that stuff if you are on our paying list. All right, we appreciate you listening in again. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back again next Saturday.